Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, we're going to be going over Pokemon Go Yokohama's rewards. So we did finish off our last one, which was going to be XP. The next one coming in August is going to be revolving around Stardust, arguably one of the best perks that we can receive, seeing that Stardust is what we use to power up Pokemon. XP is great and all, but Stardust is the core of the game. So we are going to also be expecting the shiny Poliwrath, as well as the Suicune down the line after we receive these rewards, and we know everything is in order, which, let's be realistic, we will make those goals for the Stardust for sure, as well as having that Suicune raid day. And as far as Suicune goes, is that going to be a usable water type Pokemon? It's not really that great. Let's be realistic, we already know this, but that's okay because its shiny variance is not bad. And it's also nice to get out there during this 3-hour raid period with your friends. Do as many as you can, see who gets the shinies, as well as stack up on plenty of those TMs or rare candies, whatever you need, or both. Alright, and as far as Poliwrath goes, is that going to be a pretty good Pokemon for you to use? Well, it's okay. In the Great League, it actually performs quite magnificently. Now, you're not going to be able to have a Legacy Mudshot on the shiny, obviously, but Bubble is going to be a decent energy gaining move to get off those charge moves as fast as you can. And mixed with Power Up Punch, it's going to be a pretty devastating combination, so it is pretty viable still, even without that Legacy Mudshot move. So the shiny should make a nice addition for those shiny hunters as well as those shiny team users in the Great League. With that said, let's go ahead and get into all the information here. Pokemon Go Fest Yokohama event attendees complete 2 million research tasks to unlock ×3 catch Stardust. That's quite amazing, the Stardust. And if you're thinking to yourself, 2 million? That's quite a lot to unlock for this. Yes, but keep in mind that this event is going to actually be lasting a little bit longer than the previous GoFest events. So ×3 catch Stardust, folks. Let's think about that. Now, if you had a star piece running, in which when we go down the line here, you will see that we're going to have the option to have 1-hour star pieces, much like we did for the Lucky Eggs. And I'm so excited for this. Kind of happy I've been holding off on going out and grinding as hard as I possibly can in the past, I'd say, I don't know, month and a half to 2 months almost, because I'm going to be able to go all out for this Stardust event. And I'm going to tell you this right now, I'm going to be going hard, guys. Like, seriously, because you got to take advantage of these Stardust events because, you know, it's where it's at with the Stardust. So ×3 catch Stardust is going to be quite amazing. Catching those Pokemon that have evolutions will grant you even more Stardust than usual. And with that star piece on, it is just going to be outrageous. Collecting this dust, you're going to be seeing it go up and not want to stop grinding. That is for sure. Team Instinct complete 25 million research tasks globally to unlock guaranteed 3,000 Stardust per raid. Now that is a little bit obnoxious. 25 million research tasks. That is a big jump from the 2 million if you thought that was a lot. Like I said previously, this event is going to be lasting a little bit longer, and I already know we'll meet these criterias. So Team Instinct, let's go. Let's get that 3,000 Stardust per raid. And with that star piece on, let's do the numbers, folks. You're going to be sitting on a whole lot of Stardust if you're going and doing these raids out here. That's quite extreme. And after we go over these rewards here, I will be talking about the weather boosted Pokemon, which will actually grant you even more Stardust if you catch them during the specific weather periods in which they are boosted. So next up we have Team Valor, complete 25 million research tasks globally to unlock ×3 hatch Stardust, which is also fantastic. If you're somebody who's out here buying the special boxes that are including incubators, super incubators, you're going to be hatching those extremely fast if you're grinding like me, in which that Stardust is going to be jumping up very fast. And if you're wondering, okay, well, which eggs should I be worrying about during this event period, which is going to be taking place August 13th, by the way. We'll be going over that here more. Personally, I'm just going to be going for whatever. I'm not really that picky, as long as I'm continuously hatching eggs. 10-kilometer eggs will grant you quite a bit of Stardust for sure. 5 kilometers are decent, 2 kilometers are okay. 7 kilometers, you're going to have the chance of possibly hatching the Alolan Shinies, so you may want to open your friends' gifts when you're down eggs, and so you can restock with those. There you go. Personally, like I said, though, I don't really care which ones I get, as long as I have all my incubated eggs going at the same time. Next up, we're going to have Team Mystic complete 25 million research tasks globally to unlock 1-hour star pieces. And that is going to be the icing on the cake here, because that is what's going to be granting you even more Stardust overall here. So very nice. And I don't know if you should purchase the current boxes that we do have in the shop. They are giving out a decent amount. I do believe it's 6 star pieces. I'll have an image on the side here. Personally, I'm stocked up and I'm not using them as vigorously or as quick as I used to, because I kind of wanted to hold on to them for when this event does take place. I know it is going to be in 20 days or more, but still it's going to be something I want to use and not just keep continuously using them now, because you know, money is starting to add up with all these boxes here. And now moving on to the dates, all successful unlock bonuses will run from Tuesday, August 13th, 2019, obviously at 1 p.m. until Tuesday, August 20th. So you have a decent amount of time for this event, 2019 at 1 p.m. PDT. Unlock the above bonuses and Suicune will be available in raids on August 17th. 2019, time to be announced. So there you have it, trainers. This is going to be the most valuable unlock session, I do believe, personally for myself. If you are a lower level trainer and you enjoy the XP, then you know that's fantastic as well. But for us higher trainers who are out here grinding for that Stardust and we just can't get enough of it, this is going to, you're going to be up late grinding all day, calling in sick. No, don't call in sick for Stardust grinds. But you get the picture here. It's going to be quite fantastic. So I'm extremely excited for this. Yes, it is going to be quite some time until this event is actually going to be taking place, but I wanted you all to be aware. Remember that this is going down, and I want to give you my thoughts and possibly ideas to help you, get even more Stardust than you usually will. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and look at the weather boosted Pokemon for the newer trainers, or just to refresh your memory as to how this is going to be working here. Alright, so we are over here on Game Press, and there's a bunch of stuff to go over regarding weather boosted Pokemon. I could tell you this, that the IVs and the CP are going to be higher than usual, simply put. But what we need to focus on is when caught, they will yield an extra 25% extra Stardust on top of the Stardust bonus, and then your star piece. So this is going to be quite the opportunity. Can you see why I'm so excited for this? Because it's just going to be a lot of Stardust. As simple as that. If there's things you wanted to power up, secondary moves that you wanted to buy, well, this event is going to help you do just that, folks. So make sure you get out there and take advantage of it, because the weather boosted Pokemon are in fact going to help you quite a bit for that catch ×3 Stardust. What is this? This is we've been waiting for these. These Stardust events are just magnificent. Now let's go ahead and look at the map and the graph showing which Pokemon will be boosted under what weather for newer trainers. Now, the weather boosted Pokemon will have that kind of swirl around them, indicating that they're currently under that weather boost. Depending upon your biome, you should know what you get. Mostly here for Anchorage, we're going to be probably looking at cloudy, partly cloudy, and sunny weather for the specific time here. It really depends on where you live, but as you can see here, for sunny weather, fire, grass, and ground are going to be boosted. Partly cloudy is going to be normal and rock. Cloudy is going to be fairy, fighting, and poison. Rainy is going to be water, electric, and bug. Snowy is going to be ice and steel. Foggy weather, which is the most elusive. Let me know in the comments if you get foggy weather in your area quite frequently, because personally for me, I've seen it here in Anchorage probably a handful of times, but it only lasts for about an hour when it does appear, and then it just goes away. Even though we had a good, I'd say, week of hard foggy weather in which it did not appear within the game once, which is kind of ridiculous, because I wanted to do some sort of Mewtwo duo back in the day when that was an EX raid boss. And then for windy weather, we have dragon, flying, and psychic types. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, which one of these is going to be the best to have? Well, it doesn't really matter, honestly. It really kind of depends. Maybe, I don't know, foggy weather, windy weather. It depends on what you're really trying to look for. Honestly, I do not mind cloudy weather whatsoever, because we do get those nice fighting types, as well as possibly some of those fairies coming out, which can be useful as well. The sunny weather can be great for specific raids, but then again, that can be said for every specific type of weather boost. So there you have it for all the different categories here. Make sure you take note of that, because this is something you're going to want to also take advantage of if you know more of a specific type is going to be spawning. For me here, the cloudy and poison types will be appearing like crazy because we already get those poison types, and then we're going to just have the increased, which is going to be yielding you even more Stardust with all those bonuses added on. So there you have it, trainers. Wanted to bring you this information regarding the Stardust bonuses coming August 13th. Make sure you prepare accordingly because this is going to be one event you do not want to miss. As far as the Suicune Raid Day, well, you know, I guess we can go ahead and look at Suicune really fast and cover it to see what it has going on for it. Alright, finishing off the video here, let's go ahead and go over Suicune. We are over here on the Go Hub. It's going to be a pure water type part of the Legendary Beasts with a max CP of 2,983 at 100% IV, attack 180, defense is pretty good, 235, and stamina 225. Now, its attack is holding it back as well as its movesets, okay? So we already know water is going to be weak to electric and grass, resisting fire, ice, steel, and water type moves. Now, for the movesets that it does have, it will have a legacy, which is going to be hidden power, which is pretty neat. So if you're going to try to TM that to get hidden power, don't do so. If you have hidden power on yours, don't TM it. Keep it, even if it's not very useful. You still want to hold on to those legacy legendary Pokemon. For its quick moves, it does have extra sensory and snarl. For the charge moves, it has Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Bubble, and Water Pulse. So there you go, folks. And why is it not that great? Well, because its attack is fairly low. Yes, it is pretty tanky, absolutely, and it can find some usability depending on the situation, but for the most part, you're simply going to want to power up other water type Pokemon and not really worry about this one too much and invest those rare candies and Stardust. And with that said, trainers, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who are possibly new, and welcome them to the AK family. So there you go for the guide regarding that Stardust event coming August 13th. I will be going over this again in the future once it gets closer. Just wanted to bring a little reminder to you to get prepared and see what we have. And let's go ahead and look at one more thing before we go. These star pieces, because I did not put an image on the side there. So we do have an error. Okay. 6 star pieces in the Ultra Box. What does the Adventure Box hold? We have 6 as well. It's quite a bit of incubators and regular supers. So we're looking pretty good on those. Great boxes, star piece dry. The special box does have 3, and the community box has 3 as well. So if you want to purchase those to collect those star pieces, go ahead. But you never know if they might release another box before then that's going to actually have more. And we are yet to able us to buy these star pieces in the shop. So that is still a bummer. But anyways, at least they're throwing them in these boxes right now. Now, with that said, trainers, take care, and I'll catch you all next time.